Welcome back, guys, to another edition of Intentional Bonus Mom, and today we're going to talk about Valentine's Day and how to celebrate Valentine's Day with kids, or at least the way I do it. So I thought, what better way to do it than with this awesome shirt on. Okay, so sorry, I'm trying to kind of keep some glares from lights off, so that's why I keep moving in my chair. Anyway, I know I did a video last year, and there actually is a couple videos of how we celebrated last year, so I want you to go check those out. I'll try to link them down below if I can remember how to do that. This year I kind of wanted to give you kind of a little bit of a hint ahead of time without giving it completely away, because this will be the one time that somebody would watch a video and know what's going on. So this year I did it a little different. Last year I believe I put the video up. I may not have. I may have just talked about it. But I did these big poster boards, and it had these little baggies, and the little baggies were just little Valentine's Day bags, little gift bags that you can put stuff in. Okay, so the little bags that I got last year are something similar to this. You can get these. I got these at the dollar store. There are 25 in a pack. These bags are actually really big. I was kind of surprised. But last year I bought these bags. I put stuff in them, and then I just taped them to a poster board. You can use double-sided tape, or you can just use regular tape that you fold over and stick it to. And each child had two different boards. They had a board that went to Mom's house, and they had a board that stayed at our house, and it was called Countdown to Valentine's Day. This year we're doing the same theme of Countdown to Valentine's Day. We're just doing it a little different. Last year, again, the same type of way, where the countdown, on the board last year, they had the days that they were with Mom. They had things that they pulled off each day. Same thing with us. They pulled off things each day that they were with us. This year, it's a little different. This year with Michael, we did these cute little boxes, and I'm really excited about them because it is something different that he has. And so each day, I don't really have any days that are like specifically like this has to be day 1, this has to be day 2. So each day there's its own little box. There is a bag that kind of, there were a few that I had to get bags because they just would not, no matter what I did, would not fit in the box. But most of them are in these little boxes. There's some tissue paper in the little boxes to kind of hide what's in there. So even though he like can bust it open, he still has to look inside. He has to still dig through the tissue paper. So each little box has something inside that I picked. A lot of these things just to kind of help. You can get at the dollar store. You can get at Walmart. You can get at the Target dollar section. And that's where a lot of the items came from. I went to the Target dollar section. I went to the Dollar Tree. Walmart, you can go into the different sections, especially being that it is Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is coming up. They have a lot of those little cheap little dollar items, and each store pretty much has some kind of little dollar section in there that you can kind of put different things. So you don't have to just buy candy or something. You can buy all kind of little things. You could do puzzles. You could do slinkies. You could do Play-Doh. You could do pens if your kids are into pens and your kids are teenagers. You could do headphones. You can do the little earbud headphones. You could go to a dollar store. You'd be amazed at the 99-cent stores what they have to offer. Silly string, silly putty, actual candy. There's so many different ideas and things that you can get kids. And there were things that I found that I was like, this looks like fun. So this was last year. This is going to be this year. Something completely different. One year I did, I think it was the year before, I did with my nieces and nephews, is again I used these bags and we did a scavenger hunt with them, and that was a blast. The kids went around the house. They had different clues, and what we did was each clue kind of led them to something else, and it actually took up pretty much the whole evening, because what I did was I incorporated dinner into the scavenger hunt. I incorporated making a dessert into the scavenger hunt. I incorporated bath into the scavenger hunt. I incorporated a whole lot of things because they ended up getting a new loofah in their hunt. I think we ended up getting them bath soap in their hunt. They got a book in their hunt. They got flashlights in their hunt. They got new socks in their hunt. They did get some candy, but this hunt went on for a while. And so it incorporated a whole evening of activities in this hunt. And it actually didn't cost me a lot because we made homemade pizzas for dinner. I think we did cupcakes for dessert. The flashlights I bought at the Dollar Tree. The socks were Valentine's Day socks that I got at the Dollar Tree again for them. The candy I got at the Dollar Tree, and the books I got them, I think they were Dr. Seuss books, so I did pay a little bit more money for them, but you can go to Half Price Books and get those. You can actually get them at, Target, Walmart, things like that. I don't remember. I think I got mine at Target for them. But it incorporated like the whole routine of the evening, of a normal evening, into bedtime. We have to make dinner. The dessert was a little different, but reading bedtime stories, getting a bath, it incorporated all that stuff into the evening, normal evening, but it made it fun for them. So that was something that was fun. This year's going to be a little different for them, but this is something else that's fun. Now, with last year too, as you can see in the videos, that we had my younger brother and sister, and again, we still have the same plan of having them over and doing things with them too, is this year's going to be a little different. Last year they did not get the little gift boxes or the little gift bags like this. They came down and they had a celebration with us, and again, that's kind of more their style. They get to do a celebration with us, and then they get one big item where Michael and Lydia got a bunch of little small items, and then they actually did get something big at the end, like all of the kids did. And Jake and Zoe were in our celebration too. And you're probably wondering, why are you talking about celebrations and Valentine's Day and like making such a big deal for your kids? The reason that we do it is because, to me, Valentine's Day is not just a couple day, it's a family day. Something my dad started when we were little. He bought us candy, and he started buying us flowers when we were, I think I was in the 4th or 5th grade when my dad started buying us girls. He started to incorporate Valentine's Day with us, and he would buy us flowers and stuff like that, and did stuff with us too, not just my mom. And so it became something bigger. And then I remember doing my own research and watching another family, and I remember going, that's what I want to do with my kids. And so it kind of started with nieces and nephews, siblings, and it kind of built from there. And so it's been where I can go out anytime with my fiance. We can go have a romantic dinner, or we can have a dinner in, or we can go out anytime. But celebrating as a family, we can only do at this time. So for us, it's not just Valentine's Day. For us, it is I Love You Day. So what I always write is countdown to I Love You Day, or celebrating I Love You Day. And it is a time to be as a family. It's time to celebrate as a family. And it's not just about couples. It's not just about mom and dad. It's not just about, them. It's about the whole family. And so because of that, because it's so important to me, I wanted to bring them into it. So on February 1st is when it starts, all the way to February 14th. And so that's why it's such a big deal for me to have just little things that the kids can really look back and remember and go, do you remember when we did that? Do you remember when we did that? And so it's a celebration for me. Billy and I can go out anytime. And my sister too, she's like, Valentine's Day is just a day. It's not a big deal to me. So for me, it's fun just to do something fun for the kids. So this year, this is what Michael's getting. For my nieces and nephews, I'm doing something a little different. They're going to get a card each day, and in the card is going to have a special little note from me. There may be a note from Michael, and there may be a note from Billy in there for them to read each day. And then the last day is going to have just something a little extra special in there for them. Something completely different, something I've never done with them before. But it's going to be different. We've done scavenger hunts, we've done get-togethers, but we've never done something like this. So for them, I change it up. For Michael, it's something similar, but it's going to be a little different. And we are still going to have our Valentine's Day weekend celebration, where we do our normal celebrating Valentine's Day as a family on the weekend, because Valentine's Day is actually on Tuesday, and Michael still has school and things like that, so it's going to be a little different. So because of that, we're changing things up a little bit, but we're still going to have our weekend celebration, and then still do the best we can, but still keep the focus on being a family and celebrating as a family. So Michael's gonna get these little boxes during each day, and some of them are kind of heavy. Like this one's extremely heavy, where this one's extremely light. So I think he's gonna be like, oh man. And then each of them are gonna have like day 1, day 2, day 3 on them, and then the days that he's with us are gonna be the days that we'll keep those, and then the days he's with mom, he'll get to take those with mom. I bought these as extra because I didn't know at the time what I was going to do with them. At the moment, I still don't know, because we might end up doing a scavenger hunt with Jake and Zoe in order to get their big prize, but I'm not sure yet exactly. But I went ahead and picked those up, because you never cannot have enough. Like, sometimes you think of things at the last minute that you want to do with the kids, and then you need some of those extra backup things. Another thing that I did is to make the little cards, the little notes for the kids. I was going to need some little note cards and stuff. Okay, so this is where the Target dollar section is amazing. You get 20 little note cards. It says, blank cards and envelope sets, and you get a set of 20 in there. This is amazing. Okay, there's 14 days. And so you automatically, because there's 14 days, so there's going to be 14 cards. And then we need multiple sets. So I actually need to run to the store and pick up more of these. But for right now, let's get me started. And then I was like, well, I don't want to just give him a blank card. So then I was looking through their section, and they had these sticker sets. And they were sticker sets for $1. And I'm going to go ahead and open it. And like this one had 5 sheets and 195 stickers. And there's all kinds of little stickers that they have on here. Well, these are kind of all the same. But anyway, and I thought those were cute, because like, look at the little lion. Isn't he cute? It's a cute little lion. And then this was more, then this one also, I didn't see him on this one, but this one also had little robots, and these kind of pop out. So I thought these are kind of cute. And I got them more because they had the little robots on there, and I thought Michael would like those. So I got some of these. And I had some older stickers from the past, when we had stickers from different things that we had done for each other. One time we made each other Valentine's Day cards. I think that was last year we made Valentine's cards for each other. So I did that. But anyway, here's just my little bag of tricks. But if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please link them down below, or send me a message. I would love to answer them. But that's basically what we do. It's a family thing. It's something that I want my kids to know, my family to know, that I love you, you're cherished, you're wonderful. You know, I wouldn't be me without you. And so because of that, I want it to be a celebration. And so I love it. It's been something I've wanted to do for a long time. And through the years have been now able to do it more with the kids and changing it up. Next year may be a little different with Michael than this year. Especially the older he gets, we may be doing things differently. But I'm so excited to, again, do something fun with him. Again, do something fun with my siblings and my nieces and nephews. Because it is something that I truly treasure. And I remember forever. And now that we started making YouTube videos, we can really look back on it and just remember the great things we did. But it's so easy. And if you want a complete list of, everything that we put in there, I can do that too. Just email me, because I really don't want to put them down below. But there's so many things in the dollar sections. Just like the things you use for stocking stuffers, you can use the same things in these little things. And it doesn't have to get too expensive. Now, the more kids you have, it does get more expensive. And you can do things like just writing them a note each day. And that's what, we're going to do with my nieces and my nephew, is each day that they get a note instead of getting something in a little gift thing instead. So each kid you can do something different with. And so it's still just as much a treat. And those were, for me, those were things that were really meaningful for me. So each day, it could be something completely different, especially with your income. Not everybody has the money to go. It's like even $12 or even $14 is kind of expensive, or even $20 is pricey for me. Girl, I totally understand. I know where you're coming from. So just write your child a note. If you have $1 and you can go get these little cards, that will probably mean more to your child than anything else. I know for me, I have just a big tub full of like cards and stuff that people have written me through the years, and sometimes I just go through them and go down memory lane. And if you don't and you just have notebook paper, write it on notebook paper, because you know what? Again, those are going to be memories that your child is going to remember forever. And it's a way to make it special. So those are just a couple of my ideas. If you have any more suggestions or have any kind of ideas of what you do for your kids that maybe I don't do, hey, link them down below, link a video down below, whatever, because I want to know, because I also want ideas. I'm always thinking ahead for the next holiday season, next year, because you never can be more prepared, and the more time you have, it can be like cooler. And so that's kind of where these ideas continue to flow, and how we get better and better at it each year. And so just link down below what you guys do. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.